Beginning of summer, Lì Xià. Within the 24 solar terms, this is not the heat of summer. It is the first doorway into it. In SEERAIN's signature seasonal Chinese medicine lens, Lì Xià is not a lifestyle tip. It is a way of reading the body before exhaustion becomes loud, through rhythm, seasonal tea, edible herbs, Chinese food therapy, and care that moves with time. The 24 solar terms are recognized by UNESCO as intangible cultural heritage, but their real power is not only cultural, it is clinical, seasonal, and deeply human. They teach us to observe light, climate, soil, plants, appetite, rest, and the body's changing needs. Lì Xià begins the summer direction. When yang expands, warmth rises, and care must become lighter, clearer, and more attuned. Lì Xià is a transition, not a command to rush into summer. After the upward movement of spring, the body needs a different kind of guidance: opening without overextension, activity without depletion, and brightness without agitation. In five-phase theory, summer belongs to fire, and fire is connected with the heart. This includes circulation, sleep, emotion, complexion, speech, and Shen, the spirit. Balanced heart fire brings presence and warmth. Disturbed heart fire may show as restlessness, thin sleep, or a mind that cannot settle. Around Lì Xià, early summer can feel personal. Pay attention if you notice lighter sleep, more vivid dreams, evening restlessness, facial flushing, more sweating, heaviness after eating, or more daytime energy but less true recovery at night. These are not random details. They are seasonal signals, and real prevention begins before the body becomes loud. Early summer is a time to lighten the diet, not shock the digestion. Choose lighter meals, use more cooked seasonal greens, drink warm or room temperature fluids, and reduce greasy, fried, and overly spicy foods. Let gentle bitter flavors appear, and keep dinner earlier and lighter. The key is not to copy a recipe. Read the body. Protect the heart by protecting rhythm. Wake a little earlier with the light. Move gently in the morning. Let the body sweat lightly, but do not exhaust it. Avoid overworking under midday heat. Pause before evening, and protect sleep from late food, screens, and emotional heat. The heart does not like being rushed. Every season asks something different from the body. Spring asks it to move, summer asks it to open. At Lì Xià, the task is not to suppress outward movement, but to guide it. Open with the season, but do not scatter yourself. Warmth is good, overdrive is not. Seasonal health is generational intelligence. Powerful families do not only protect assets, they protect rhythm, recovery, clarity, and the capacity to stay well across time. When a family learns to notice subtle seasonal shifts early, health becomes more than self-care. It becomes part of legacy. The body is always in conversation with nature. At Lì Xià, the question is not how much energy you can create, but how wisely you use what has arrived. Summer vitality needs boundaries, enough movement to circulate, enough stillness to recover, and enough clarity to know when warmth has become strain. At Lì Xià, the beginning of summer asks for a softer start. Move gently with the morning, wake with the light, walk, stretch, breathe, and let the body open without force. In early summer, expansion works best before the heat rises. SEERAIN frames that calm discipline as private concierge Chinese medicine for leaders and legacy families. By midday, the discipline changes. Do less under midday heat means early summer is not the season for proving endurance. Protect fluids, protect digestion, and give the heart room to stay clear. A short pause at noon often prevents a long fatigue later. Rest is part of rhythm, not a break from it. As evening arrives, let it become quieter. Lì Xià may bring more daylight, but not always better sleep, so dinner earlier and lighter helps the body settle. Reduce screens, emotional heat, and late-night stimulation. When Shen can return to rest, the heart softens too. The most luxurious ritual is knowing when to dim the day. Drink warm, stay clear. Early summer asks for fluids, but not shock, so warm or room temperature drinks support circulation and digestion more gently. Cold excess may feel refreshing for a moment, yet it can burden the system beneath. In SEERAIN's view, clarity is preserved through moderation, and the right tea becomes part of that balance. Once these early signals appear, the response should be gentle and precise. Do not push harder, chill the body, or overload digestion. Adjust sleep, fluids, meals, and pace early, while the pattern can still be guided without force. Create a settling ritual. Lì Xià care does not need to be complicated. A small tea ritual, a few quiet breaths, or a moment with natural aroma can help the day gather itself again. Repetition calms the nervous system. Ritual gives the season a place to land, and a simple ritual can restore inner order. For Lì Xià, food should guide rather than excite. Think cooked greens, gentle bitter notes, mild sourness, edible herbs, clear broths, and lighter oils. The aim is not dieting. It is helping the body enter summer with clarity, moisture, and steadiness. Home is where seasonal medicine becomes real. A family's daily rhythm, when people eat, rest, move, and quiet the evening, shapes the terrain of health long before formal treatment is needed. In this way, care becomes lived, not merely scheduled. A simple Lì Xià practice: move earlier, rest briefly at midday, keep dinner lighter, protect the evening, and avoid turning summer energy into late-night stimulation. This is how seasonal care becomes practical, not decorative. To live with the 24 solar terms is to let care become timely. At SEERAIN Health, ancient seasonal intelligence becomes private concierge Chinese medicine for modern life. Precise, refined, and quietly protective. Refine the daily, shape the legacy. SEERAIN, healing is for real.